So, good afternoon everyone. Oh, last weekend of January 2022. So, this is Rebuild the Minnow Part 4. Today we're going to discuss the repair of the sail spar yoke to the main spar. So what do we need? Materials: piece of wood, 1/8 thick, a brass rod, recovered from the old rail, some wooden beads, and some rigging rope. So we'll just get rid of those. Some tools what we'll need: a very fine tooth bottle saw, a miter box which is optional, some tweezers, (1/8) and 1/16 drill bits, and also we'll need a 1/4 inch one which I don't have there, an awl, a small screwdriver, what to make a screwdriver, and a needle, and some sandpaper. So we'll clear this off the table, and then we'll talk about the process. So out of your piece of 1/8 board, I cut out a blank piece 5/8 by 7/8, which is oversize, and from there you draw around to make a template of the yoke, using as best you can an old piece of the old yoke. So draw around there, you make it as best you can. So just cut it out roughly. Just draw it out roughly. And then on your next stage, while the material is whole, as in the number 2, you're going to cut out a 1/4 inch hole here at the base of the yoke, and the drill a 1/8 hole here and a 1/8 hole there, left and right. And the reason that you're doing this drilling now is that the material is stronger, and so you have maximum strength. If you try it to do it later, it will break. Use the fine saw to cut a hole, cut this out and that out, and then use sandpaper to roughly take out the excess material around the sides and just clean up the middle, and you should end up with a piece like that. I did this earlier on the spar. I cut off the old material and I cut a slot in the spar using the fine saw again for the new piece. I glued that in, and then I shaped as needed. So basically what that means is I'd cut off the old yoke here, and I cut off any of the excess of the yolk, so it just ends up as a clean piece of wood. So now we're going to offer this piece in there and glue it in, and then you're going to offer it up to the main spar. This is a piece of quarter round that I just using for template. So you put that on and you're going to shape it using the sandpaper to fit, and then you're going to shape this corner off, take off the shoulder, so it sort of looks equal on the sail spar. On the sail spar, now I'm going to show you the finished one. So I'm not trying to confuse people, but it was easy for me to complete one than it was to try and show you on the video. So here is one that's been repaired. I made a brass eyelet out of the old material, put it in an existing hole and glued it in. Then I took the rigging rope, put it through the hole, tied a knot at the end and glued it in. And then I put on 3 of the wooden beads, and then threaded it through and then tied a knot in the end. So it goes up and down freely and then goes around. And I've touched up the paintwork as I needed. It seems rather simplistic, and it's only taken a couple of minutes to describe, but it does take a time, and you just have to fit pieces, dry fit them, see if they fit, then do the final glue and shape as needed, and make sure that when you put the mast on, the spar around the mast, that it's pointing the right way up, because it'd be such sad to find that eyelet's down here and you could take it all apart again. The next time you'll see this mast and spar will be on the boat itself when I've come to refit the masts. So until then, please feel free to comment. If you think I've done something too difficult and you know an easy way, please let me know. Thank you.